Hi everybody, it's me, Mrs McKee. How are you all? I hope you're well. I haven't seen you for ages. I'm here in my hut with all my musical bits and bobs around me, and I thought it'd be really nice to do some activities for you to keep you busy over the next few weeks, however long we're going to be apart. So if you ever wanted to be a drummer, these are going to be the lessons for you. I'm in my hut, like I said. It's not the most ideal space, but it's the best I've got. You'll need a little bit of space to be able to do these lessons, and a little bit later on I will show you some things that will really help when we're going to learn how to do chair drumming. But if you're going to do chair drumming or any drumming of any sort, it's pretty physical and you need a bit of coordination. So we need to get ourselves ready, we need to get our brains working, we need to get our bodies working, and we're just going to do a little bit of body percussion. We're going to work out what the pulse of the music is. So all I need you to do is to use your foot, use your right foot, because that's usually the foot that drummers use to play the bass drum or the kick drum. And today we're just going to use two hands on our knees or thighs to represent a snare sound. That's the sound that you hear cracking all the way through a drum beat. So just to get going, I want to see if you can get your foot playing on the first count of each four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty easy, okay? Next though, we're going to see if we can challenge ourselves a little bit and only tap your foot on the second beat of each count of 4. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too bad. It gets more and more difficult the further we go on. You can guess what's happening next. Now I want you to tap your foot on the third beat of every 4. So it look like this. Join in when you can. Ready, steady, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too bad. The last one might be the most difficult. You can guess. We're now going to tap on beat 4. Ready, steady, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. So if we were going to go from the beginning, we'd have 4 counts on 1 beat, 4 counts on 2, 4 counts on 3, and 4 lots on 4. Let's do it without some backing tracks first. Ready, steady, on 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now on 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done if you managed to get all the way through that without putting your foot in the wrong place. I'm going to put a backing track on now so that we can do that all together. Halfway through that, I'm going to ask you to see if you can start to introduce the pulse with your hands on your knees. So you will do exactly the same patterns as we've just done, but your hands will be playing those counts all the way through. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then we go to beat 2. 2, 4, 1, 2. Do you get the idea? And continue through the whole pattern, keeping that steady pulse with our hands. So we're going to do feet first, and then we're going to introduce the pats on our knees. This is beginner drum kit 101. See if you can join in. Here we go. Do you feel the pulse? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And 1. And 1. And 1. Now we're going to go on 2. Ready? And 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 4, 1, 2. Now on 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3. And now on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Have you found that easy? Then carry on doing the pulse with your hands. If you found it hard, just try doing the drummy foot pattern all over again. So we're going to go on hands, doing the pulse. Join in with me. Ready? We're going to put our foot on 1. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Now foot on 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now on 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, everybody. Okay, so now here's another little pattern you could do. See if you can just stamp on count 1 and count 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too bad? See if you can do that with the hands as well. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Try with your foot and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and stop. Well done, good job. So that's just a small idea of the kind of coordination that we're going to need to do our chair drumming a little bit later on. So let me show you what you're going to need to be able to join in with our chair drumming activities. I'm just going to move the camera a bit because I'm going to sit down now. So you're going to need, I hope that's big enough, strangely enough, a chair. I'm going to bring it down a little bit just so you can see the seat pad, because that's quite an important bit. There we go. Okay, so make sure it's not your parents' best dining chairs. If you don't have a chair like this, like a dining chair, you could use your sofa, you could use a cardboard box and something behind it. Whatever you can. You're going to need a top and a sort of seat, if you like. Okay, so a top and a seat. If your parents are at all worried about you making dents in their special furniture, then you could use something like this. I've got a little seat pad that's going to go on the wood there. You could also put a towel on the top there just to protect it from dents. You're not going to need anything under here because we're just going to use our feet for the kick drums. So I've got some proper drumsticks, of course, because my house is full of all sorts of musical instruments, you know that. But if you don't have any of those, I would be surprised if you did. You can use various things. You could use a wooden, two wooden spoons and hold them by the spoon part. Okay, they will work just fine. I have seen whole classes learning this using chopsticks. So if you're exotic enough to have chopsticks, they will do brilliantly. They're not going to make as much of a dent, So you could use them without the towel. So chopsticks are excellent. But if you're absolutely desperate, you don't have any of those things, you could just use a bit of a rolled up newspaper. I've rolled it up really, really tightly, as tightly as I possibly can, and then stuck some tape around it. If I take the seat pad off, still makes a really good sound. Might not last quite as long, but it's worth a go. Okay, so in our next lesson, if you could source yourself a chair or something similar, maybe a towel or something to protect it, a seat pad to protect it, and some form of sticks and enough space so that you can sit comfortably. You could stand, it's fine if you're not very tall. Your chopsticks. Okay, you should be able to have a look around the house and find something to do with it. If you can't find anything at all like that, you can just use your fingers. It won't last very long, you know. You could just do it with your hands. That would be fine as well. Okay, so bring those for next time. We are also going to be learning a few songs over these next few lessons as well. So I wanted to introduce you to a fantastic song which I think is going to be really poignant, look up that word, about this current situation that we're all in. I'm going to move my seat here so that I can see you all and you can see me. I'm also going to get my disc ready. So this is a song called We Will Rise. It's got a little bit of body percussion in it as well, so it's going to link in with our chair drumming. It's got a really good tune, and it's almost got a little bit of kind of like a rap in there in the middle. Not exactly a rap, but a vocalised kind of rap section. So before we start, let's get our voices ready. Let's get our body percussion ready again. So in the middle of this track, there's a small rhythmic pattern that we're going to clap. I'm going to show you how it goes first. You've got to get those hands clapping pretty quickly there. See if you can join in with me. Off we go. Try it one more time. Off we go. Okay, easy enough? Great. Now we're going to get our voices moving. This is a little part of the end of the chorus. So I want you to sing this for me. Be. I'll do it again. Be. You do it. Be. And then I want you to sing this little section which comes next. Be. That's easy, you do it. Be. Okay, so those two together will sound like this. Be. Be. You do it. Be. Be. Then the third little phrase is the same as the first one. Be. You'll go. Be. And then the last little section, the fourth phrase, is just slightly different, and it goes like this. B. Goes higher. B. Okay, so from the beginning, that little section goes like this. B. 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 Join in. B. B. Repeat the first one. B. B. Okay, so that's the very end of the chorus. That comes 3 times in the song. So I'm going to play it and sing it for you now. If you want to join in the B bits, if you want to join in with the clap bits, go ahead. The claps happen in the middle and the very end. And I hope you enjoy it. It's called We Will Rise. Let me see if I can get the right track. And do excuse me if I don't get the rap bit in the middle right, because it needs an awful lot of mouth moving. And it's quite dry in this hut when the sun beats down on it. I'm going to do my best. Okay, it goes like this. So join in with the B's and the claps. Okay. Here we go. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. We will rise inspired by all they have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. There's a pain in the head and a grip in your chest, and you don't know what to do for the best, and the load that you carry is just too much to bear. It takes every bit of you just to hold your nerve when you feel like you're screaming and you're not getting hurt. Steady your breath and sing it out. Oh, we will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. Here come the claps. 3, 4. Deep down, deep down in the grip of the night, when there isn't any sound as your mind cuts loose and you're hungry for control. You might feel alone when you close your eyes, but we're all the same under our disguise. Steady your breath and sing it out. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. Claps to the end. Great. I hope you really enjoyed that song. So we've done the little bit at the end of the chorus, we've done the claps. Maybe today we can learn that little chorus that comes 3 times. So I'm going to sing it, you sing it back to me, and then we'll go all the way through. Okay, so first bit goes like this. 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen. Have a go. 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen. Did you get it? Should we do it one more time, because that's quite important, that first line. 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen. Did you get it? Good. Next section goes like this. All that we've done and all we can be. I'll do it one more time. All that we've done and all we can be. Can you feel there's one rest before we start? So that's where we breathe, ready and rest. All that we've done and all we can be. One more time. And all that we've done and all we can be. So I'm going to go from the beginning and then it's your turn. 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. You ready to try? 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. Very good. So the third line is pretty much exactly the same as the first line. You know how that pattern quite often works in songs. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen. Okay, so it's almost exactly the same. And then the very last bit goes. And 1. All that we've done is the same, but now it moves higher up towards that B section. So, all that we've done and all we can be, and then it continues. So let's just try that little bit again. So it goes, all that we've done and all we can be. Okay, so I'm going to put those two together, lines 3 and 4, and I'm going to continue with the B at the end. So it'll go like this. 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. Be. Different. Be. Do you think you got it? We're going to try all the way from the beginning now. So remember, line 1 and 3 are exactly the same. Line 2 and 4 are very, very similar. All that changes is that lead up to the B at the end. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. 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 Just remember that little point upwards at the ends of the B's. Okay, so we've nearly learnt the whole thing. There's only 2 more sections to do, the kind of rappy bits in the middle. So we're going to leave those until next week. Let's go all the way from the beginning and see if we can do the claps and those 3 choruses with the B's at the end. Okay? So here we go. Okay, so we've got 4 counts before we come in. 1, 2, 3. Take a big breath now. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. Chest and you don't know what to do for less, and the load that you carry is just too much to bear. It takes every bit of you just to hold your nerve, and you feel like you're screaming but you're not getting hurt. Steady your breath and sing it out. Oh, we will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. 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 Clapping, here we go. 3, 4. Deep down, deep down in the grip of the night, when there isn't any sound and your mind cuts loose and you're hungry for control. You might feel alone when you close your eyes, but we're all the same under our disguise. Steady your breath and sing it out. Oh, we will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. We will rise inspired by all we have seen, all that we've done and all we can be. Be. Really sing it out. Be. Be. 4 claps to the end. fantastic. I hope you'll really enjoy learning that with me over the next couple of weeks, the next couple of sessions. So I'll see you next time with your chairs and your drumsticks and your towels and your parents with their headphones on so they can't hear you. You can get your grown-ups to join in with the songs if you like. I mean, you can teach them how to chair drum as well. Get the whole family doing it. Why on earth not? I'll also be sending a few little resources and maybe things for you to watch. So keep a lookout for that. I'll probably send them to your class teacher to post out to you at some point over the next few weeks. So do take care. Look after yourselves. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.